For the cheapest coins with fast delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor, Red Zone Coins, and use code SWIFT at checkout for 20% off. So Swift family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 20 video on the channel. And in today's video, I am going over all 15 confirmed golden tickets. We're going to take a look at their current cards in the game right now and kind of just predict some stats and talk about how good the cards may be. Now, before we hop into the video though, I will be streaming on Twitch later tonight. I'm going to be streaming some weekend leagues, so be sure to follow over there. Link will be down below in the description. And if you are new to the channel over here, be sure to hit that sub button as well. Definitely going to get some gameplay with maybe a couple of the golden tickets right when they drop, so hit that sub button if you are new. And like you guys know, I'm giving away 20,000 coins to the first commenter down below on every single video I post this week. So whoever's first, congratulations, you just won yourself a little bit of coins. So yeah, let's get started off with the first player. I'm going to go in terms of position, so we're going to go quarterbacks, then running backs, wide receivers, tight end, right outside linebacker, free safety, and corner. Those are basically all the positions that got golden tickets. So the first one is going to be a quarterback, and the first one is actually Josh Allen, you guys. Josh Allen did get selected for a golden ticket, and I think this card could actually be really good. We'll take a look at the card that he has right now in the game. It looks like his best card is going to be this 93 NFL playoffs card, and we all know that Josh Allen is going to end up getting a really high throw power. He already has 97, so that's definitely going to go up to a 99. He's sitting at 85 speed, so we could get something close to 90 speed, and the rest of his stats are all pretty solid. If they put good abilities on this card, he could be pretty glitchy. The throw power, like you guys can probably tell, is going to be absolutely off the charts, which is awesome. And then looking at the other stats, his throwing stats aren't incredible, but you can actually boost those up when you select your golden ticket. Now, the next quarterback is going to be Robert Griffin, you guys. Let's just take a look at his stats. We'll go by Griff. I think he only right now has a veteran card, if I'm not mistaken, but let's just make sure. Yeah, he's got a 90 overall veteran, so a pretty high overall, and of course all these golden tickets are going to go up to 99s. But taking a look at this card, they didn't give him great speed, which is really annoying. Only 85 speed. His throw accuracy isn't really that good either. So just looking at this 90 overall card, I can't see them actually making his 99 that good, which is really annoying because I wish RG3 would get like crazy glitchy speed, but they only gave him 85 speed and 82 acceleration, so that's really disappointing. I'm not expecting this golden ticket to be that unbelievable, just because this 90 overall card isn't that amazing. Now, moving on to another quarterback, we have Lamar Jackson. I believe I actually did mention this player in my last golden ticket video when we only had 5 of them confirmed, but now we have 15 to go through, so I'm just going to quickly touch on Lamar. He does already have a 98 overall. He's basically just going to get a 99, so expect a couple of little tweaks to these stats, and of course you can also make a couple of the stats on here 99s, none of the physical stats, but the stats like play action, throw under pressure, throw power. You're allowed to juice 3 of those, I believe, up to 99, so expect his throw accuracy to go up, probably his throw power to go up as well, and maybe he gets like a +1 speed boost. So Lamar's card is probably my favorite quarterback card, or maybe it's actually Josh Allen, but the final one is going to be Michael Vick. Michael Vick also is the 4th and final quarterback to get a golden ticket, and we'll take a look at his card right now because I think he only has like a 95, so I'm curious to see what his 99 is going to look like because he already is sitting at 93 speed and 96 throw power, so if you boost up some of those throw accuracy stats, this card is probably going to be more glitchy than the Lamar. I'm pretty sure, but we'll end up seeing how the stats compare. I'm interested to see how they end up making this card in comparison to the Lamar, but those are the 4 quarterbacks that were made. We will now move on to the running back position, and there were 3 running backs that were selected. The first one is going to be Zeke Elliott, you guys. Ezekiel Elliott. We'll take a look at the card that he's got right now. I think he's just sitting at a 95 signature series, so we'll just take a look at that if it is on the auction house. I actually don't see it up on the auction house right here, but I believe he does have a 95 signature. Maybe he only has a 92. We'll take a look at this card, and this card is a little bit disappointing as well. He only has 87 speed, so I'm not expecting him to be really super glitchy. He has 90 break tackle, which is good. Only 83 trucking. They kind of did the Zeke card dirty. I'm assuming he's got pretty solid stiff arm. If we scroll down here, I'm expecting he will because I believe stiff arm is probably what he's best at. Yeah, 89 stiff arm. He's got 90 juke as well, but I'm not really expecting this card to be that incredible. Now, the next one that I'm actually really excited to see is going to be Adrian Peterson, you guys. AP also was selected for a golden ticket, and I think that this guy's going to actually get really good stats. We will take a look at his 86 veterans. I know he actually has a 91 or like a 92 nat card, which you were able to get from the Zero Chill promo, but that's not on the auction house. So we're going to take a look at his 86 veteran. He's sitting at 85 speed, 85 acceleration as well. He's got solid trucking, a solid break tackle, and I just think this AP card is going to be super glitchy. In the past, I remember playing with AP a ton in old Maddens. I'm actually really happy someone made this card because I'm probably going to pick him up if he has good stats, but based on these stats right here, I think that he's going to get really good stats, and I'm really excited to see how this AP card turns out, assuming that they did a couple of good things with the abilities and stuff like that. The AP should be really fun to play with, and I'm excited to see what he gets. Now, the final running back is going to be Chris Johnson, you guys. Now, Chris Johnson was supposed to get a better card. I believe people were expecting he would get a combine card, but he actually didn't end up getting one of those, which is pretty annoying. So right now, he only has a 94 overall series redux, but he is sitting at 94 speed. If you guys did watch the Madden challenge, which was a few weeks ago or a few months ago, Chris Johnson literally won someone like $100,000 from the Madden challenge. So I'm expecting his 99 to be pretty good. If he gets human joystick, that'd be crazy. I don't think he will because he's only sitting at 93 agility, but he's got 94 speed, 94 excel, so going up to a 99, you would expect the stats to go up with it. So we should end up with 99 speed pretty easily, as well as 99 acceleration, especially when you get a couple physical chems on him. Then looking at some of his stats in here, we'll take a look at what they're looking at. 93 elusiveness is solid. The juke move is solid, but honestly, out of all these running backs, I think my favorite is Adrian Peterson. I'm really excited to see what the AP card looks like. Not a huge fan of Zeke, and I don't really know that I love the Chris Johnson, although he could be solid. So moving on to the wide receivers now, there are only 2 wide receivers that were selected, and I actually did talk about both of them, I believe, already. The first one is going to be Julio Jones, you guys. Julio Jones could be a pretty glitchy card. I don't know if he will be, but we'll see what he ends up looking like, because Julio, I believe, has a 94 right now. Yeah, he's got a 95, and taking a look at the stats, the speed isn't incredible, which is kind of annoying, but he's got like mid to high 90s and basically every other stat. So when this goes up to a 99, I would expect like 97 or better across the board on catching traffic, spec catch, route running, and basically all those stats, which is pretty awesome. The speed is a little low, so that's kind of annoying. Hopefully they end up boosting that up to like a 95 or a 96. That way you can end up getting him up to like 97 or 98 speed with chems. But the Julio Jones card is pretty interesting. I'm excited to see how he ends up turning out. And the other wide receiver is going to be Kelvin Benjamin, you guys. Kelvin Benjamin only does have a gold card right now, so we don't really have a ton to base it off of. But taking a look at it right here, he's got 76 speed, which is, I guess, decent. Then the route running is just terrible. The jumping is really, like, I guess the only good thing about this card, and the size. But again, big jump ball receivers aren't really huge in the game, so I don't know how good this player is going to be. But I'm excited to see what EA does with this card stats, because unlike some of the other ones, he only has a gold, so there's basically plenty of room where they can maneuver with his stats. But when you take a look at like the Julio, he's already got like a 96, so they can't really boost up the stuff a ton. So I'm excited to see what the Kelvin Benjamin ends up looking like. Now the next player we're going to be moving on to is in the tight end position group. We have 2 tight ends that are released, and I actually did talk about both of these tight ends already in a previous video. But the first one is going to be Zach Gentry, you guys. Zach Gentry is actually sitting at 5k, which makes no sense to me because these players don't go into power-ups, but he's sitting at 71 speed, so he's already really fast, and 6'8". Those are really the 2 stats to look at. Otherwise, I'm assuming his route running and stuff will be decent, but I'm excited to see what this card turns out as well, guys, because there's a bunch of room for EA to maneuver. He's only got a 63, so they're gonna have to boost that up by 36 points. So we'll see what stuff gets boosted up. He should end up with like 95 plus speed, which is really glitchy at tight end. So Zach Gentry is the first tight end. Now the other one is going to be Calvin Johnson, you guys. Calvin Johnson was also selected somewhere else in here, so you guys will see where that is. But Calvin Johnson is getting a tight end as well. He's got an 87 overall tight end card, and this is actually a really good budget tight end. He's got 87 speed. The only thing I don't love about this card is the route running and the catching. Like, why isn't that higher? It's Calvin. It should be way higher. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I'm excited to see how these 2 cards turn out, because there's a bunch of room for EA to kind of maneuver to make these tight end cards really glitchy. Now we have 4 players remaining, and they are all going to be on the defensive side of the ball. Now the next player is going to be on the defensive side of the ball, 93 overall, or 99 overall, Brian Burns. But taking a look at his stats right here, they are decent. 88 speed is good, so expect that to go up to 90s. And then this auction did sell. But he's got 91 finesse, which is solid. Just 80 block shed isn't really that good, so I'm not really expecting this card to be crazy good. Kind of feels like a waste of a pick, but it is what it is. That's what we're going to get at left outside linebacker. Now moving on to corner, there are two corners coming into the game right now. The first one is Crayvon LeBlanc. I believe this was made by an Eagles fan who was actually subscribed to me, so shout out to you. But taking a look at his card, he only has, I actually spelled that wrong, we'll just go NL. He only has a gold card right now, so it's going to be hard to really base it off of something so that you guys can see what he's going to turn out as. But taking a look at his 72, he's got 78 speed, so that's solid. The zone and the man really aren't there, but again, just like Kelvin Benjamin, it's hard to really base and see what the card's going to look like because he only has a 72, so it's going to go up a ton of overall points. We'll see what it's going to look like. It should be a high-speed corner. We'll see what this coverage stats end up being. And then the other corner that we have into the game is going to be Mike Evans. Mike Evans is going to be getting a card at the cornerback position. I don't know why I put N, but Mike Evans, I believe he did get a corner in the out of position promo already, so we'll end up seeing what it looks like. He's got a 93, as you guys can see, 90 speed, 92 zone, and 96 man. So those are actually really good coverage stats to get started with. He could end up being 99 man and like 97 zone. The speed isn't crazy. The play rec is not great as well, but I mean, could be a solid card. He's going to be really tall, so I'm excited to see what his stats end up being like. Now, the last player on this list is going to be free safety Calvin, and I'm actually pretty excited for this free safety Calvin card. I feel like I'm actually going to end up picking him up. I think him and AP are probably going to be the two guys that I could see end up being on my team, but we'll take a look at the free safety Calvin right here, and we'll take a look at the stats because he did get a card already in the game, and as you guys will see, it is a 95 overall out of position card with 91 speed, 87 hit power, and 94 zone coverage to go along with 89 pursuit and 92 play rec. So looking at this card, I hope they end up boosting up that speed to like a 95. That'd be huge as well. Hopefully the person who made this ends up giving him 99 hit power. That'd be great. And then the zone coverage will probably be at a 99 easily. Maybe they boost the play rec up as well. So really excited to see what this Calvin card looks like. Let me know which player you're most excited for and which one you guys are considering picking up. Just taking a look at the list right here, I'll give you guys my rankings for basically each position group. So at quarterback, I'm really liking the Josh Allen and the Lamar, I think, the most. I don't really love the RG3. The Vic could be decent, but I'm actually pretty excited to see how the Josh Allen ends up turning out. Then at running back, you guys know AP. I'm really excited for that AP card. I think it's going to be crazy good. Wide receiver, not really a huge fan of either of those picks. At tight end, I really like the Calvin, but I don't know if it's worth getting the tight end Calvin because I already have the wide receiver Calvin. And if you guys didn't know, you can only have one player on offense and on defense. So I could have Calvin on offense and defense, but I can't have two Calvins on offense, like a tight end and a wide receiver. So you guys would have to make some decisions there. Brian Burns, not a huge fan of. Mike Evans and Crayvon LeBlanc, we'll see how they turn out. Not a huge fan of those. And then the free safety Calvin card, I am absolutely excited to see what he ends up looking like. It could be a really good card. So yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know which card you're planning on picking up. And until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace. So,